Hey y'all, and welcome to the Farming Pastor's Wife. I'm so glad you're here today. Today is an exciting day. Today's video is in collaboration with 3 other channels. I'll tell you more about them in just a little bit. But all 3 of us are highlighting my favorite vegetable and making a side dish out of it. And my favorite is the potato. And we're all doing a special potato side dish. So, please, if this seems just slightly something you would be interested in, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and be sure to click all so you don't miss anything. And then give me a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. So, today we're making potato side dishes, and it's a collaboration video. So, stay tuned. Okay, so let me tell you about the 3 channels that I'm in collaboration with for this video. One is Art of Creation Homestead. The second is Cooking in the County. And that's county, not country, but county. Cooking in the County. And Super at 60. S-O-U-P-E-R. Like soup, like your soup you eat. Super at 60. So, I want you guys to go and check these channels out. These are young and up-and-coming channels. They are getting started, and they're channels I felt like very passionate about doing a collaboration with. And so you please go to each of these channels, tell them that Leslie over at the Farming Pastor's Wife sent you to them, and you give them some love and support like you have shown to me throughout the years. So, all right, I'm anxious to see what they're going to create, because let me tell you, these people have the technology and the editing, and I mean, they blow me out of the water. I mean, they're doing great. So, y'all go check them out. But we're going to do a side dish, and I'm going to do like a twice baked potato casserole. It's kind of what I decided to call it, because it's okay. This was inspired. I have twisted this recipe around and kind of finagled it a little bit, but it was originally inspired by one of the Duck Dynasty guy's wife. And so we're just going to make, and she called it a twice baked potato casserole, but she used baked potatoes. I'm going to show you how you can make this dish using any leftover potato. Well, probably can't use fried or roasted, but like if you do boiled potatoes, or if you do mashed potatoes, or if you do baked potatoes, you can do all this. So here are my potatoes. These were leftovers. I'm making this dish, this is like 2 times the potatoes, because I am making this from leftovers, and I'm going to show you how you can do that. First, before I come and talk to you about it, I'm going to stick this in the microwave, and I'm going to show you how I did my leftovers last night. But first, I'm going to kind of stick this in the microwave just to get it loosened back up and soft again. So, but here, take a look. We're going to rewind back to yesterday when I was storing my leftovers. Okay, so here is some of my leftover potatoes, and I've just heated them back up. These were stewed potatoes. That's just where I cook them in water and butter and salt. And so I've just poured the liquid off of them, and I'm just going to bring them over here and just give them a quick mash. This is a great recipe to use leftover potatoes. You can use leftover mashed potatoes. You can use leftover baked potatoes. You can use leftover stewed or boiled, whatever you call it, potatoes. And great way to use up leftover potatoes. So that's all I'm going to do. That is it. Tomorrow, we're going to turn this into something delicious. And my leftover potatoes are not going to waste. And they're all ready for a delicious recipe tomorrow. So that's all I needed to do to my leftover potatoes. I just heated them back up, poured the liquid off, and gave them a mash. So now I'm just going to wait for tomorrow to turn these into a delicious side dish. And I can't wait to see what the other channels are doing as well. I'm so excited about this collaboration. Okay, so as you can see, I used leftover stewed potatoes or boiled potatoes, whatever you want to call them. But you can use any kind of leftover potatoes. You can use baked potatoes and just scoop out the potato out of the skin. You can use leftover mashed potatoes. They would be delicious, and like I'm using the boiled potatoes. Or you don't even have to use leftovers. This recipe is going to be so good, you're just going to want to fix potatoes just to fix this recipe. But it is a great way to use leftovers. So I have heated my potatoes up. Let me get you turned down here. This is just dump and go, let me tell you. All right, I have melted, I'd say maybe 3 tablespoons of butter. I didn't add any more. You can use up to a whole stick of butter. But since I cooked them in butter originally, I mean, I probably could still add more and it'd be totally fine. All right, let's go ahead and add our seasoning in now. This is where you can make it your own. You can season with chili, you can season with cayenne, you can season with whatever you want to season with. I'm just going to use some seasoning salt. And I'm going to use some garlic powder. And I'm going to put in, oh, I'm about out of my black pepper. Some black pepper. Let's just go in with it because I love black pepper. And you just want to stir that around really good. If you need to loosen up your potatoes some more, I'm going to show you what we're going to do. But we can add milk if we need to loosen it up some more. But I'm going to save that till the end because what I'm going to add now is going to loosen it up anyway, which is just some ranch dressing mix. If you make your own, use that. I normally make my own, but I just wanted to show you how easy this was, that if you bought bottle dressing. And it's dependent on how many potatoes you have. So I can't really give you measurements. I can give you ingredients, but not measurements because you just want it to come together like you would put it in a casserole. Okay? And that's looking really good right there. Let me put in the rest of the stuff, and I may add a little bit more ranch dressing near the end. But we're going to add to this some green onions. You can use just plain onions if you want. I like the green onions because it gives it color. I sliced up 3. Probably 2 would have been plenty. I have no idea. I should have measured how many potatoes I had left. Okay, so what I'm going to add in here now is some bacon bits. Now, just maybe one of those 3 or 4 ounce packages would be enough. I have a big pack, so I'm just going to kind of eyeball. Whoops, we don't want that going in there. Get out of there. All right, so I'm eyeballing about half of the bacon. Y'all, can you see how good this is going to be? I do think I am going to put a little more ranch dressing in just a second. Ouch, my fingers is cramping up on me. Okay. So now we're going to go in with some cheese. And like I said, I can't really tell you how much to go in with because you're going to have a different amount of potatoes as I do. Just a good handful or 2. I'd say go in with about a cup. And then we'll top it with some more. All right. Oh, this looks so good. All right, let's go in. I don't know why my hands are cramping. Let's go in with some more ranch dressing. And you just want it to be, You don't want it to be wet where it's running, but you want it to be kind of almost like a bread dough. And y'all, we just made this delicious casserole. It is so good, so good. Okay, and you can literally, because everything is cooked, we didn't add an egg or anything, you could literally heat this up in the microwave and cook it in the microwave. But I'm just kind of old school, so we're going to do it in the oven. All right. And because my hands are acting up, I'm going to not try to pick up this. And I got out a perfect size casserole dish. All right. Okay, guys, and I'm just gonna kind of spread it around evenly. All right. There we go, y'all. I mean, really, literally, you can eat this right like this. Oh, here's a bunch more I missed. Here's some I missed. You can't miss none of that goodness. That is some good stuff right there. And y'all saw how quick I whipped that up. Okay, I have to get my hand under some hot water. All right, I'm just going to cover the top with just a little more cheese. And really all you're doing in the oven is just heating it through. And mine was already kind of warm because I heated up those potatoes. All right, and I may just take a few extra of these little green onions. And let's just make it beautiful. Okay, guys. This is going to go in a 350-degree oven for just a few minutes. I mean, not long at all. This is like eating those loaded baked potatoes, except you're eating it in a casserole. And whew, it's so good. So good. You want to take this to a potluck. If your church has potlucks, this will be a great thing to take. It is so delicious and so yummy and so comforting that it could probably stand on its own. I mean, like I don't need a fancy meat to go with this, because this is kind of the star of the show tonight, of our supper tonight. I haven't even thought ahead as to what kind of meat to make. I haven't even thought that far in advance, because this was going to be the star. And so, well, it's going to, as soon as my oven preheats to 350, which is almost there, I'm going to stick this in and I will bring you back. Bryant is out working. He's working so hard. When we are out of chickens, when the chickens leave, that's actually when he works the hardest, because we have to get the houses cleaned out and ready and turned around for our next flock. It's called crusting, so he has to crust the chicken houses, and he's working really hard, and we were wanting to take a few days as a little getaway, and then tomorrow I have Mr. Judabug, and I can't hardly stand it. I'm so excited. But anyway, this is going to go in. I'll bring you back, and I'll be the taste tester today. I'll be the one that says phenomenal. Now go check out those other channels. I'll bring you back in just a second when it comes out of the oven. Okay, guys, there it is. Doesn't that look yummy? All right, I'm going to go take Bryant a drink, and by then it'll be cooled off. I can come back and give it a taste for you guys. Okay, y'all, so let's dig into this beautiful casserole. And we're going to give it a good taste. Look at there. It's still steaming hot. So good. Oh, I heard you to fall. Oops. Okay, y'all. I'm I'm going in. It is like a twice baked potato that you get at a steakhouse. But oh my goodness, I just used up leftovers. Yum! So delicious. So okay, y'all. That is so good. That is phenomenal. I have, I'm going to link all my friends' channels down below. So you go check them out. Send them some love. Give them some good comments. And tell them Leslie, the Farm and Pastor's wife, sent you. So, great side dish with potatoes. My favorite vegetable in the whole wide world. And, so yeah. Hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching the Farm and Pastor's wife. And remember, if the grease is hot enough, you can fry anything. Bye, y'all.